These are the 10 largest single-piece stones from antiquity that modern technology still would not be able to lift. And if you think you know what number one is, think again. If you enjoy this content, please take a moment to subscribe now so that I can continue to produce more videos. If you want to follow along, I have posted all the coordinates in the description below. First, I want to start with a couple of honorable mentions that did not make the list. Stonehenge is a massive. The largest stone, called the heel stone, comes in at a staggering 30 tons. For comparison, that's the weight of 3 full-size school buses. Found in the remoteness of the Pacific Ocean, the famous Moai statues of Easter Island can reach up to 82 tons in weight, over 2.5 times larger than the largest stone of Stonehenge. Now, while big, neither of these two locations come close to making our top 10 list. Number 10, one of the oldest known stones on our list, the Grand Menhir Brisé in France, weighing an approximate 330 tons. It is known to be at least 4,700 years old. Number 9, the Lateran Obelisk in Rome, Italy. Originally from the Karnak Temple in Egypt, it was brought to Rome in the 4th century and is the largest standing Egyptian obelisk in the world, weighing 455 tons. This makes it heavier than a fully loaded Boeing 747. Number 8, the Obelisks of Axum, Ethiopia, carved from single pieces of granite stone, weighing 500 tons each. In 1937, one of these obelisks was transported to Rome, only to be returned in 2005. Number 7, hidden underground at arguably one of the most religious sites in the world lies a massive stone that few people were aware of. The Western Wall in Jerusalem is constructed of some of the most megalithic stones in the world. To find this stone, you need to go underground to find the base of the wall. Here, there is a block that measures 44 feet long and 11 feet tall and is estimated to be upwards of 570 tons. Number 6, the foundation stones of Giza, Egypt. Most people marvel at the size of Egypt's giant pyramids, but to find the largest stones at Giza, you don't want to look up, you want to look down. The entire foundation of the pyramids are built upon these blocks, and while it is challenging to estimate their exact weight, it is possible that some of these are upwards of 700 tons each. Staying in Egypt for number 5, the Colossi of Memnon, Egypt. Severely damaged by a massive earthquake in 27 BC, these twin statues in Luxor were once single pieces of quartzite sandstone, each weighing 720 tons. Number 4, the colossal Roman temple of Jupiter was built on top of a megalithic superstructure, in which there are 3 blocks known as the Trilithon stones of Baalbek, Lebanon. To date, these are the largest building blocks ever used by humans. If you were to lay one down on a football field, it would reach from the end zone to the 20-yard line, and it would be twice as tall as Shaquille O'Neal. Honorable mention. Before we round out the top 3, I need to mention a stone that did not make our list, but only because it was never finished. This is me laying on top of the unfinished obelisk of Aswan, Egypt. If completed, it would have been the largest known obelisk in the world by a landslide, coming in at a whopping 1,200 tons. Back to Luxor, Egypt, located only a half mile from the Colossi of Memnon statues, the Ramesseum is the remains of a once enormous single-piece statue. When erect, it was taller than its neighboring statues and estimated to be 1,000 tons of solid granite. Number 2, a place that is no stranger to megalithic structures, located a half mile away from the Trilithon stones, are 3 incomprehensible stones that were buried for thousands of years. The stone of the pregnant woman, the stone of the south, and the forgotten stone. These 3 single-piece stones come in at a respectable 1,000 tons, 1,200 tons, and 1,500 tons. This is equivalent of stacking no less than 50 heel stones from Stonehenge together. Do you know what comes in at the number 1 spot? If so, pause the video and put your prediction down in the comments. Where we are going is no stranger to giant megalithic structures. Located in Lower Egypt, the site of Tanis is known for its historical treasures. What few people know is that there are fragments of a statue that would have shadowed every other one on this list. The remains of the statue would have looked similar to what we saw at the Ramesseum and the Colossi of Memnon. Yet, this would have been 80% the height of the Statue of Liberty in New York City and could have weighed upwards of 2,500 tons, made from a single block of stone. Not only that, it was transported from 500 miles away. How were the stones from this list carved? How were these stones lifted? Do you know of any other stones that should have made this list? If so, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.